it is proven it works for Mtano 7.
Next thing she's
She's scalp sometimes because hair going down there, 6 going down there, there's specific products or chemicals that should be used for those hair. So we are not in that stage to afford those chemicals now. But for now,
camera, lights, we set up. 3, 2, 1, action. We live. Let's get them. We bring you the people behind the message. We here to tell stories and apply the pressure. Something's cooking, it's the kitchen podcast. Get behind the mic, start speaking all facts. Same
Manene guys, sifikile sigalelekile egama ngwe-LB Lebohang Andres from Political Connect. Mohlangana wa matatile, sweet matat, ba re ke toropo ya pele ya ba letazo. You get it? Sweet matat.
sweet
That's what being taste.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, the first time to have taste, boy.
No.
I'm going to one of them. Get that?
Dog. And I know that niggas confuse that. Because some people say in Fana no Zulu boy, and just because of that, people
now that you mention it.
Pre-assume you're Zulu. By the way, we share the same name. I'm Olisi, and yeah.
Oh no, we shangana.
Yeah, ngishangani mina dog, and I'm proudly Tsonga dog. Like navula nimchangano vachangani, like, you know, and I'm fucking proud about that. But it's just that I grew up around Abangana Zulu. I was an A student in my Zulu class, so yeah.
Oh, are you sure? Can I test you there? By the way, his name is
Olisi,
aka
International Sweet Melanin Chocolate Double Baby Mom.
It's been a minute, no longer chocolate Kamau, it's chocolate Yabo baby mama, man.
Yeah, I'm sure we mature, we grow. That time, you know, and that's the other thing people don't know. But dog, can I just give this nigga his flowers while he's still alive now, young Tony? Okay. Can I give you your flowers while he's still alive?
Okay, why are you giving me your flowers? I'm listening.
Dog, on my side, this podcasting business, you are the person who introduced me to this whole fucking business, you know.
Spongotiko.
You know, Spongotiko for that, but you're not God. God is God. Right, but dog, yeah, on my side, dog, like on a real dog. Thank you very much, dog, for the lessons that you taught me about this business. The experience that you gave me to Main Cave Express, you know, because on my side, I came in.
We used to do Main Cave Express.
Bro, you know, for me, I came in as that young kid who just got a glimpse of fame and from Hillpro Radio.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
You know, I remember.
And it was that thing for me that said, besides Hillpro Radio, what was your next move in the industry, or, you know, things like that, you know. And for me, it was a stepping stone, and be in love actually with the podcasting business, right? Yeah, dog.
I used to have dope times, though.
man.
And then you disappeared about that simple shit.
No, dog, it's growth. No, it's not like I was dismissed or anything. No, I had to grow. No, I had 100%, to grow. 100%. I had to grow in a way, and it's important for people who are doing the same thing to allow others to grow. And thank you for that, for having that heart and mindset, and to be able, because if it was another nigga, you would have had crashes today.
I'm full on fire.
Yeah, you know, those kind of things. Maybe you copied whatever that I did, or you copied, you know, those type of things. But you were open to the growth, and you were like, no, nigga is growing now, and let me allow him or give him space to do that besides the podcast, because in a way, if he feels limited in the podcast, well, for me, I don't feel like I'm limiting him. I think that was your mindset, because now I'm already there.
100%.
You know, I'm already there and I have my own, and I understand that now. At a certain stage, you gotta make sure that when people grow their parts differently, you gotta let them grow those parts.
Let them flourish,
yeah, let them flourish, dog. And if you are a stepping stone, not a golden ticket, it doesn't matter, dog. It doesn't matter, but you're a part of that journey, and it depends on that person, on how conscious or how much of gratitude that person shows to life for them to show that to you, right? And for me, I show gratitude to life from that simplest value. And dog, for me today, I'm saying that just know I'm giving you fucking flowers while you're alive, dog. Thank you, dog. This podcast exists because of the lessons I learned here, For me, Man Cave Express was a healing process and method. For me, it was therapy for me in a way. That's why I gave my all to Man Cave Express, because to me it was not just another show that I was going to. No, to me it was a moment to get therapy with people that would understand me and understand whatever that I talk about at that certain moment in time. Besides, we are looking at the camera. Oh, there's a camera in front of us, right? But it was a genuine safe space to express my emotions, to express my intellect in a way, right? And I think that in a way was important for me, and for me to grow as an artist or as a human being to a certain level, right? And yeah, dog, I agree.
Asibonge. Nice one.
Yeah.
Angiyini unengane mina. Ngazeka nje sihambe siyosebenza. Sibuye. Yeah, man. No, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the flowers, my guy. Nje kancane asho amazwi athi awuthi hlafa nje kancane uthi ubani umxolisi ukhulele kuphi?
Yeah, so Mkolisi is a young boy from the East Rand that grew up to be this...
East Rand being the Davidton, right?
Yeah, Davidton, the East Rand. Evuthe 1520 bafethu la usitana buya khona sashisa sonke. It's not just him, eh? So yeah, guys.
Okay.
So guys, I grew up there. I was born there, bred there, Far East Rand Hospital.
Yeah.
Started my art career in a way there. I started acting theater there in a way, but it was informal in a way. Right?
I get you.
Yeah, and then after some time, when I started getting real deep into the media space, it was when I moved to Johannesburg after my matric, right? And then the first move that I did was Hebrew Radio.
Okay,
right?
We're gonna get into it. Don't.
Yeah.
Ngagijimi fine. Sharp. How was growing up in Davidton though?
Growing up in Davidton is like growing up in any other Kasi, dog, you know.
I don't know, I'm not from the Kasi, you know.
Oh, apparently, sorry, hey.
Yeah.
We're Makai, so I'm not It's just exposed to me. Yeah, so growing up in Davidton, dog, I had a bit of both the privileged side of life and the worst type of side of life, because I didn't grow up in one place. My parents separated when I was very young, so I was growing up with my mom.
Oh, okay.
So I'd move with my mom wherever she'd go.
She
right?
goes, yeah.
So I'm a mama's boy, big time.
It's
Big
not
time.
a crime. Kumbulu mom.
Big time mama's boy, dog. Big time mama's boy, but I just grew up to be strong in a way. So I grew up as a
knife strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to stay in Khalili, and the Gababam like Etwatwa.
Twatwa.
Yeah.
There's a place called Twatwa.
Yeah, there's a place called
I'm thinking when I say Kwakwa.
No, that rhymes. That rhymes in a way.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm not sure it's closer that side. This side it's strong. So Twatwa.
Okay, Kosa also too.
Yafana. Kosa Mesut from day one.
Wow. Hey.
Yeah, beside that, so Ekasi, I grew up Vele with my mom. My siblings were with my dad. I'm the only sibling.
She get no old lady.
Yeah, I'm an old lady. C5 with timer. C2 but we old lady, and I'm the second and last born we old lady. Yeah, so I'd move with her most of the time, and I was a very naughty kid, I'd say. In a way.
Says it all.
I was a very naughty kid. Obviously, because of my personality.
Yeah.
I loved being out there. I loved dancing. Because I love dancing, bro. I love dancing. I used to in a way, but now I outgrew dancing in a way because.
You outgrew dancing.
Yeah, I still love it, but not the way I used to love it. Yabo. Ayivulisa lentwana ngivula ngivale ke. Ivula ngivale ngivale umavula vala.
Okay, no, that's dope.
Yeah,
so manje isigela ufunda kuphi primary?
So primary I went to Mehlezi Kamenzi. That's where I learned my Zulu and modified my Zulu.
Nje ikolo zabo amagama abantu. Uduma hlezi
Hayi Duma hlezi, hayi Duma. Duma hlezi kamenza intermediate school,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then in secondary I went to a Hulazi secondary school, where I was an RCL, and I was the dopest RCL ever they ever had
Blowing
in
your
my
own
time.
horn.
Dog, the thing is,
Besingekho.
yeah, you were not there, but those who were there would tell you, and they know. They definitely know. Shout out to those people that were there at that time, you know. But they know, they really know, because I was an extroverted kid, and I was out there, dog, you know. And to this date, I love speaking to people. I enjoy being around people, right?
Yeah, papa.
Nyapapa. And at that stage, I was using Papa Gwami in. I didn't understand that was energy within me, right? At that stage, right? When you showed Nyapapa, because in Kulelekasi and all that, but it was because my energy was not channeled into the right or positive energies that would align to whatever that I wanted for myself. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So after secondary, that's how I lived my life. I lived my life with my mom, and then after
Mama's boy.
Yeah, after my mom, I got to live with my uncle for like a year.
You gonna shy?
My uncle's the coolest. Dog. Shout out to Uncle Andre. He's like that nigga.
Uncle who?
That taught me all of that. That nigga. But yeah, that's a story for
No, I have
another
to say
day.
this. No, we can't just laugh alone. Boy, listen to the story. I don't know what he was doing. Who peasantly fitly with things. Guess what he finds? A whole DVD of porn. Like again.
Now shout out to that nigga.
What did he
dog.
do?
Shout out to the nigga, dog.
Why Bugel?
Shout out to that nigga, dog. Shout out to that nigga, dog. No, guys, this is what happened when I kicked when LP up on dog.
I remember the story. You told it on the thingy, Man Cave Express podcast.
Yeah, dog. Damn, dog.
Yo, shout out to your uncle, man. Damn it.
No, dog. That nigga had a whole catalog, a porn, dog.
Caband.
A whole catalog.
A whole
dog.
catalog.
Yeah, one of my video cassette. He had a whole catalog. Like, Begana Lama. So, Gako Kwamigna Lama, Lona Dawa, Martini. Chest of drawer. Room divider. Room divider, the big ones, the big Lauma plank. So he used to have his specific drawer, right? It catered to only them. Nigga, they had categories. So there was Chinese, there was Ebony, so he'd categorize that shit. Nigga, you'd find animal porn. In that
where does he get the time to watch?
When he comes back to work,
From
you know, yeah, or when I'm asleep, you know. No, there was a time I even caught him one day. There was a time I caught him, but he locks usually. But that day I think he was too
Reminds
high.
me, I used to watch Emmanuel. Oh, no, that door.
The only show you can watch, you go mute.
Yeah, dog. Then you
And
understand
get
what's
sense,
happening.
yeah.
Okay, as me serious. Hey, no. Wait, and that's a 18 apart. No, boy. Okay, cool. Let's talk about your businesses, dog. So, Oshilo, go to Kulele, go were you a ladies' man, though?
Yeah.
No,
I was always a ladies' man from like high school, dog. Like ladies loved me. Like Goma RCL, I was in sports, right?
Ladies loved
I was ahead in sports, but they treated me like Moche Cop Zoom.
Yeah, well.
Understand? So I had that level and privilege. You would say, I'd decide for a president. The president would call a meeting Nami instead of me calling a meeting the president. You understand? So that's the level I had, dog. You understand? And ladies loved me because I was that balance between intellect and the people.
Well, no.
Right? So I would fiddle with the street and I'd be able to finesse with the office again.
Why?
Right? So I had that balance within me because being book smart and street smart at the same time, dog. I was even privileged to get a sponsor at grade 9 that sponsored my whole education and degree and most of the certificates that I own now.
Shout outs to you. Shout outs.
Right.
Shout outs.
Shout out to Tomorrow Trust for that, guys. Shout out to Tomorrow Trust. They are the niggas that paid for, this guy to be this smart. So So yeah,
I want
dog.
ingqondo yahambanga negazini maliphuma.
No,
But let's call up.
it's still there.
Let's call up.
Still cheap, dog.
Okay, cool. What I like about you, dog, you are what do they call it? An entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
You. Uyenza into ungala nangala. Yeah, I like that. You must try and fail,
Yeah.
Sharp. Let's start with the first one. Focus.
Yeah.
It's a clothing brand.
Damn.
Why a clothing brand? And why that name Focus?
Damn.
Were you not focused after matric? So cool, Ben.
No.
So cool, Ben. Yeah, Ben, man.
Most
So cool.
definitely, dog. So focus. Damn, this brand, dog. This brand came after. So when I first came to Jozi, I was exposed to consciousness-based education.
Okay.
Right, an education system that explores both your emotions, right, your emotional intellect, your spiritual intellect, and your intellect for the books.
Oh, lapha ubushaya ilokhuzana zakho.
Meditation,
Meditation.
yoga, yeah, all those things, right? So I got to be deep in myself and start to learn about self or the journey to self more, right? And because of that, I've always wanted to start a clothing brand from like a secondary, but I just didn't have. I had the name Focus, but it didn't make sense to me. It was just Focus, and for me, behind my mind when I started it, when I thought of it and drew the logo, I only drew the logo, and everything only came out. The graphic stuff and all those, they only came out 2 years after the idea was initially thought of, right? That is because when I first started thought of Focus, I thought of, well, people are losing themselves, in a world full of filter.
Ooh, okay.
Right. And cameras have focus, right? But there's life behind the camera.
100%.
Right. So there's a focus of that person that you see portraying the focus of the camera, but there's a focus of the person that is looking at the camera and looking at the person that is portraying that focus. So it's two different focuses, right? Of the photographer and the person that is
the subject, yeah.
Yeah, right. So for me, that was the concept, the initial concept, right? That is what I was looking at, that people are filtering themselves more and trying to look like the image, not the person that is behind the camera. Right. So,
I get you.
So that was the initial image behind the whole thing. But I started learning about meditation. To be specific, because there are different types of meditation. I learned transcendental meditation.
What?
Transcendental meditation.
Transcendental.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Elaborate.
So transcendental meditation, it's not like contemplating or contemplation. It's not like your focus meditations where you focus on a certain energy or a certain thought at that time. Right. Transcendental meditation focuses on the most transcendent state in your both mind, body, and soul. Right. So you reach for every thought. Right. There's a level of silence that comes from that thought. Right. So for this room, for example, for my voice to be this loud, it needs this level of silence for it to be this loud.
100%.
You understand? So for every thought that is projected, there's a level of deeper silence that comes from that thought, right?
Okay.
Right. So the purpose of transcendental meditation is to take you from that state of these thoughts that you have daily and take them down. Fana nokuthi if ukubona abantu abasebenzisa Fruity Loops, mangabe uzoyehlisa voice yomuntu, right? Angazini le mabayenza sound equalizer when they have to put down, maba fade sound. You understand?
Not equalizer.
I think it's that thing. Equalizer, mabazoyehlisa layer ma wave. The one that shows you waves, and then mele bayehlisa wave so that the voice can be projected to a certain level, right? So think of it as that way. Your thoughts, the deeper they come from inside, the better the projection that it gets to the universe, right? So that's the level of meditation I got exposed to, and that's the level of thought that I got to grasp from, right, and grow from during my first and second years in Joburg, right? So that's when the deeper aspects of focus came from, right? Now I started to understand. Shout out to Swoo, dog. Shout out to Swoo again, dog, because he has an element of focus in him, right? So focus, the meaning of focus. for me, it was no longer focus when I started the brand and launched the brand, right?
Yeah.
It was focus as an abbreviation, not focus as a word.
Okay.
Right? So this is what it meant to me. Focus. Fire. One. Smooth talk. Smooth talk. Like,
Yeah.
smooth talk. Smooth talk. And his drink just defined the first element of my brand.
Fire.
Dog, fire, right? Fire is the energy, right? That lies within a human being, right?
Okay.
Fire,
Okay.
fire, your fire is the deepest energy that no one can tamper with. Hence, fire can thrive even in water, right? That's why amanzi, noma umlilo ungawuqala ne, iskepe masisha, singasha solo kunamanzi around son. I-Titanic mayish, beyishele emanzini. Right? It's still that level of energy, right? So fire represents the energy that each and every, not just African, but a human being has and are born with, right?
Okay.
We're all born with our fire, and we all have that fire that says to us, LP,
Go out and push or something.
go out and tell them that they are under oath. They should plead the fifth right now to their own sins, right? So it's that level, dog. So for me, it started being that, the fire. I saw the fire within human beings, right? It was not that filter now. I started seeing the fire of people around me, right? But the fire, we'll never see your fire if you're not true to yourself, right? So that brings the originality, right? Nosibuzo kutshela ukuthi iba emavarini now njayami. Right, iba emavarini now. Be true to yourself at all times. Never fake you, right?
Be original.
So, be original. That's the importance of authenticity, right? And I had to put that in my brand, that it's an original African brand. So, fuck, that O means original. We are original to that fire now. Let us be original to that fire, right?
Okay.
But even if you can be original to that fire, you need your own courage. That's the C. That's the courage. The courage takes that fire and originality to center stages where people can experience that fire. Right? But it only takes this. Sorry to take your drink, dog. The you, dog. Unity. Ubuntu. Ubuntu, dog. Ubuntu. Right?
Okay, Nkolis.
Ubuntu, it's what takes us to the S. The strength that lies within each and every human individual that lives in this world. Right, so that's the meaning of focus, dog. That's the element I was at when I started this brand, and as I grew with this brand, that's how I viewed myself in those stages, right? You could see, now you're at a stage where you're finding your fire. Now you're at a stage where you're starting to be true to yourself, right? But now you're starting to be courageous enough to explore certain spaces and environments that challenge you to be bigger than who you think you are.
Powerful.
Right? That's when you were able to unite with the people, our LP, people you never thought. You'd never think that you'd meet people like that when you're just chilling a gas and you're thinking of the environment that you grew up at certain stages, right? So for me, starting this brand, it was just, I was looking for something I can look at every day, and it doesn't disappoint me than like people do. And that was my brand, dog. Understand? So
I like that. So what are some of the challenges that you faced with this brand, and how did you overcome them?
Challenges, dog.
Oh, before you answer that question, which year was this when it started?
So it was originally started, production and everything started going out in 2018.
Oh, okay.
2018, that's when everything started. There was graphics, there was everything, there was marketing.
Challenges?
Challenges. One, obviously you're a new brand entering into the market. One.
A market that is, what's the word, Gonja? Is it saturated?
Saturating the market, right? Because now you have to find one. This was my biggest problem was distance throughout my brand, right? Explaining my brand was easy, but explaining the hands, right? Because you understand, I had to make people understand that I'm not a devil worshipper, one. Because when people saw this, most of them thought that I was a devil worshipper or I was praising Satan, or because we are confused, the guys. When you see hands like this, you see devil worshipper, but they are not looking into the finer detail of the hands, right? These hands, dog, ne? when you look at these ones, it's different from the ones that are used from the Illuminati. Ne? The Illuminati, there should be a triangle there, right? There should be a holy water triangle there of them, right?
Between.
Yeah, in between those hands. In this one, there's no triangle. It's a spade, right? And a spade represents a heart, kumakats in a way, right? And on my idea, on my perception, that's the idea I went with, right? Because for me, I wanted to put a heart here, right? These hands, right? These hands represent the unity, right? That protects the fire, which is the love and the heart that is inside your focus, right? Because your focus is where you love yourself. Beyond these people, these hands holding you. This heart inside here is the one that holds this fire, right? So that's what I was talking about to people. But people didn't understand that at that time, right?
And they did not meditate.
They did not meditate, and I understand that. It only takes conscious human beings.
Nah, I get you, my guy.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, that's how focus started, and the challenges that I also faced again was in WBC. One, I didn't understand my niche.
Okay.
I didn't understand the people I was selling to. My brand is a brand for conscious individuals, dog. It's not for just any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Sorry to say this, right? But my brand has a niche. Why am I saying this? Because my brand is a brand that speaks. And my brand is a brand that should be worn with pride. And my brand is a brand that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you should feel not just the cap you're wearing, but the energy that lies within the cap that you're wearing. Right? You should not just see focus, you should see yourself as someone who's focused. You should see that fire, that originality, that courage within yourself each and every time you're wearing, whether a hoodie, whether anything that resembles focus. But as long as you're wearing that logo, you must make sure that that energy surrounds you. Hence, I'm saying that I'm not about people who want to just drip or anything. I'm about people who are deep into their own energy and are at a point and time in life where they're fixing their life and energy, right? They're not fixing how they're looking, no.
They're also fixing internally.
Yes, I'm looking for those people. Those are the people that I'm selling to now.
Powerful.
Those are my niche customers, dog. Besides that, if you want my brand just for the looks, we'll give you for the looks, but
you have to make money at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you gotta make money, yeah. But for me, it's that sentimental that when you're wearing my brand, you don't think of the clothes, you think of the message that I'm trying to send out there. Because when I started this, it wasn't about just looking good, it was about making sure that people look good with a meaning.
Nice one. Powerful, my guy.
Showcase.
Okay, cool. So now, what's the big dream for the brand?
Obviously, dog, the bigger dream is to uplift the class, dog. Uplift the class.
Yeah.
You know, I'm proud to say on my side, while I opened this brand, one, I was able to meet with Jamie Bartlett and become friends with Jamie Bartlett, the deceased Jamie Bartlett, and may his soul rest in peace. You know.
Okay.
But this brand took me closer to Jamie Bartlett, a person I grew up watching at TV, and
to reason as well.
You understand, to reason, you understand. Yeah, those are people I grew up watching, right? Those are people that were icons around my time, right? And for me, at a stage, to be dressing them and for them to appreciate my brand from that level and the sentimental level that I am talking about now, it meant value to me, you understand? And to me, it was, damn, man, damn. This thing this thing is possible, because if this brand took me a step closer to these people, it means that it can take anyone a step closer to their dreams or the vision that they've been thinking about if it took me closer to mine.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, dog, that's the vision of the brand, Joe.
No, that's powerful. So which items do you have?
So currently on stock, my items are called it's winter pennies.
Yeah.
The ones that are precious one analysis are in material.
We are leaders. Yeah, and then you've got what else for winter?
It's pennies, it's sweaters, it's hoodies, and then
pants,
tracksuit sets. Yeah.
My
tracksuit sets. And then for now,
uzokhokha manje advertise nembo
Wonguzile sinesele lona your letter to letter set. There's an exclusive letter to letter set, guys. We're only creating 15 pieces of this, right? It's sentimental. One is over in a autograph. One.
Blow your own horn while you can.
One, right? So there's 15 of them, guys. I'll be only getting out 15 of them. They only cost a very cheap price of 850. It's a set, right? So 850 set. It's a half jacket and a leather pants, right?
Okay.
We focus in different colors, right? So yeah, that's what we're pushing currently for winter. That's what's big on our side when it comes to the brand.
Dope, my guy. There you go, Kuluma. Now you're Kuluma on fun.
Intro
extroverted. Okay, cool, sharp. Let's play a quick game, right?
Yeah.
You are a jack of all trades. I don't know if you're a master of none. But yeah, you're a jack of all trades.
I'm a master of self.
Aish. Okay, you're a businessman, you're an actor, you're a musician, etc.
Presenter Antonio.
Very well, huh? Okay, shout outs to you, man. Let's play a game quickly.
Yeah.
I'll give you two options. You'll tell me. You'll choose one.
Yeah.
Choose one, and then you tell me why you're choosing that one. Right?
Okay.
Sure. The first one is music or acting, and why?
Music at any day.
Why?
Why? Music, dog. Music speaks to the soul, dog. Acting, dog. It's controlled, it's staged. Music, expressing whatever I feel inside. I'm talking to a soul. And that's
African
the most
chant.
important thing about life, dog. Speak to the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Radio. Pumale Hill Brang as well.
Dog.
Radio or business?
Business. I'm a born entrepreneur, dog. I was born selling. Radio is just an extension and an expression of the talents that I have of my voice. I can still be vocal within the business space.
Okay. TV or podcasting? Which is the same as acting. Yeah.
Podcasting, dog. TV, as I said, TV. There's a script. The thing is, dog. Now.
But there's talent in how you portray.
Yeah, there's talent. Yeah, that's the beauty, right? But me, on my side, I'm at a stage where I'm genuine about myself and I'm genuine about everything that I'm putting out there, right? And hence, I prefer podcasts more because they're more genuine and they give me that space to tell my story.
And the space
more.
for creativity as well.
Yeah, most there. So in acting, I'm not exposed to that. Including the international gigs I just came from. So.
International gigs? Okay.
Yeah, guys, I was featured in an international movie.
Oh, shout out to you.
Maybe that's why they wanted to kill me, but I just shut up about that.
Bill must die.
But he must die, this
Bill.
guy. But this guy must die. Yeah, but I was part of an international movie as a feature, a movie called Expect. Yeah, it was, dog, I'm grateful for that opportunity, dog. But yeah.
Okay, cool, man. What do you think? Okay, we're done with the game. What do you think is the future of podcasting in SA?
In SA. Yeah, there's still a market, but as long as you have content, the right content. And I believe, like a lot of people are throwing away or shying away from traditional media.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely podcasting is the way on my side. I'm also in that space. That's why I joined that space, because I see the value in that space, right? On my side, the reason I started my podcast is because of that future that I see, right? As long as you have the right content, guys. On my side, I feel like...
We'll talk about the content you have, yeah?
Yeah, later on. But for me, when you go to podcasting, guys, we have a future, a great future, but just make sure you're not just out there for trending. Just don't put things out there for trending, right? Our platforms are that powerful to inform and educate people in a way. So make sure you use your space to utilize that and grow other people in a way. People should grow when they come to your platform, dog. And I feel that you've achieved that in a way.
Oh yeah.
In a way, right?
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
So yeah, just have the right and relevant content for people, dog.
Okay, no, that's powerful. Music.
Yo,
akhumbula ngibona ku-Instagram ubhizi laphana uzenza uDonald ngithi this one is in denial, he can't sing for shit. What is happening there? Wait, okay, let's talk about the music. Uqaleni the music, dog.
Music, man.
Ungakhali man, ngathi usuba emotional music, man.
No, I'm not emotional. It's just that music I've been writing like since I was young, dog. Like I have proof, like diaries. I have a diary.
Even a lyric book.
Yeah, I have, like, dog. I have a diary of lyrics that I wrote while I was still in primary, dog.
So was this, what genre was this, or was just any genre?
It was Donald type of vibes. It was Donald type of vibes. Yeah, because during those times, niggas that were trending and music that was, that made sense was romantic music. Both Snowboy starting to get their feet at that stage,
They would rather go blind.
Yeah, you understand. So that's the music that kind of inspired me at that stage to start writing, and then my music career started growing. A lot of, like, as I said, my media space started growing when I'm in the city. Like, the city just exposed me to all of these things, bro, that I always wanted to be exposed to, right? So my first recording was with Abachi Talababase Eldos, Unique Souls, which fucked my voice up. Sorry, gents, for that, but
How did it fuck your voice up?
no, dog, when you tell, like, it's like you can't take Mlindo to another Maporisa. Like, Mlindo needs Maporisa in order for him, for us to experience his voice like that. You understand?
To master the voice.
Yeah, you understand. So there's specific producers that know.
It's like Drake and who's this guy?
I
40.
don't know.
Drake and 40.
You know that I don't know. I only listen to Drake, but if only I don't know him, I'll know him next time.
Marco and Cuesta.
Oh yeah.
You get
That's
it now.
type of
You
vibe.
get it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for this, I say, your show now. So for this.
Yeah. So for me, I started with Unique Souls. After Unique Souls, Unique Souls are the ones really that introduced me to recording mostly.
Yeah.
I was doing emceeing, right? And then after Unique Souls, with those few scrapyard songs I made with them, I was able to make friends in Mozambique, remember?
Where you went and you didn't even have a passport. Hey, I'm embarrassed.
That's a story for another day.
You were worried. He just disappeared. I think for 2 weeks or 3. Like, where is this guy?
2 weeks, dog.
Maybe he's arrested somewhere,
2 weeks, dog.
and then just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, dog. So I started with Unique Souls, and then after Unique Souls, I got that nigga from in Mozambique. So before I went to Mozambique, obviously I was exposed to Prince. Shout out to Prince, bro.
The Don.
Shout out to Prince the Don, bro. Ngiyazi ukhona kubo producer or something la mara ukhona naye
Yeah, he's behind the scenes. He's doing a
Ukhona
great job.
behind the
man.
scenes la.
Yeah, he's our editor.
Yeah,
and
I
sound
know,
guy.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that nigga. Shout out to you, my nigga. That's the nigga in a way that helped me channel and find my artistic voice. That's the nigga. Because I was on Suli.com before.
International Melanin.
Before International Melanin. So umuntu orekode ne Unique Souls fana noma Tumane noma Porisa. You understand? So umuntu orekode ne Unique Souls was Suli.com. Right? And then as I grew and I understood my voice, I got exposed to Prince the Don. Right? So Prince the Don started to tell me about my voice. You would say, no, dog, your voice sounds like those international voices, right? In a way, and try to channel your content on your music to that direction and see what comes out of that. And
Shout out. Okay.
yeah, that's how some of the songs that we did were born. Some of the songs that I did with him was Konje, what was that songs? But I didn't release those songs because I was not ready to release those songs.
There's one that we've been waiting for. There was even an artwork.
Oh!
Hey, as abantu bacabanga ukuthi ba important. Bakuthiza nje kancane me tata. And then I put like
what happened?
Joe?
No, the thing that happened to that song, guys, the reason we didn't release that song, it's because we were in a clash, beats.
Oh yeah.
The beat was used twice.
From
There was already a song, ephumile ngale Mozambique, with this beat. So the producer lebe ixabene nalo muntu le nale vocalist. So belifuna ukulaya le vocalist.
Yakunika wena beat.
Wanika mini beat for ukuthi asipayithelo amtshela ukuthi I got an international feature ke. Yabo. So to him it was like, no, I got an international feature ngiyakubasela. Kanti it would cause clashes makumele si release. So that's why it had artwork, it was advertised, but when it came to ukuthi kumele si distribute, we couldn't because of the rights. The rights had already been given to
Mechanical
someone.
rights.
Yeah, fun. So because of the rights, the song had to be cancelled, and then I got exposed to the producer again that perfected my voice, which is Das Begzin. That nigga that
Begzin?
made, yeah, Da Begzin.
Oh, there's
Das
Begzin
not
and
Begzin
Terrorist.
Terrorist.
Begzin Terrorist.
Not Begzin Terrorist, no.
Okay.
Das Begzin. Can check his music out, dog. Washuru Kirik. Music is on the net.
Shout
That
out.
nigga is out there, so check that out. Das Begzin. So I recently released the song that I recorded with him. Yes, like in 2019, we recorded that song in 2019. Abapant. It's out on YouTube. International Melanin featuring Begzin and Smash One.
Lo international melanin uphuma phi?
So International Melanin, 1. I studied internationally. 1.
Okay.
I have an international degree. 2.
Okay.
3. I have an international sound.
Whoa.
4. I am a melanin.
Don't make me clap alone. Don't make me clap alone.
So
Oh, la. And then
So-
the chocolate.
yeah, chocolate abo baby mama just has to be obviously ngikhuleka sibangibiza mnyama nesesh kalakala and all those things, and you know when you're a kid in a way that is bullying in a way, but
Yeah, yeah.
mawukhulele kasi akusi umagwarane kasi, it's not bullying, but when you get exposed to certain environments you understand that is bullying and you're being criticized at that stage. So for me, when I started getting comfortable with my skin, and because there was a stage, you know me, I wanted to be a yellow pond, right? Trust me, dog.
Fluid bleach.
Ngifuna ukubleacha, ngisebenzisa abo-gentle magic nabombovu nayo yonke leyo nto.
What?
Yeah, tanga lento esebenzisa abomama bamaZulu leyo mbomvu leyo, that's all. There was a stage I used to do that, dog, face cream with that shit. But yeah,
Have you accepted the way you are right now?
I love myself the way I am, hence the name International Melanin Dog. International represents the standard that I'm putting for myself out there, that whether it's my music, whether it's my businesses, whether it's my art, whether it's the product that I'm pushing, it should be an international brand. Melanin represents me being proud of being black. Right, so that's the idea of the name International Melanin. It is me being comfortable with myself and having found myself and being willing to give the world to myself, like fully and freely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Siyakuzwa mfana. Wemfana yini lokho? Asho amaZulu.
Mtsango.
Yini lokho?
Mtsango leyo. Mtsango tanga. So
Hair fertilizer.
yeah, man.
Okay.
So that's
You should work
surely
on your
green.
printing. I can't see what's written here. Moisturizers.
It moisturizes
Your hair, your crown. Your hair is your crown.
Your hair is your crown.
Okay.
Yeah, dog. So
No.
we understand that we're
Work
at
on
a
the
stage.
printing. I can't see this. Noma yimi unenkinga ekubona ngazi. But yeah, man.
So yeah, the Jolly Green is it's a product found by 4 entrepreneurs from Davidson. 2 of them were friends, and 1 of them was Ilona, a high school mate yabo. This product was founded out of a joint. We're smoking a joint, snabachit. All right. It's a cannabis. It's an organic hair food, guys. Registered with CIPC and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened is that we were smoking a joint, snabachita, chilling. After a night, papalas, right? And we were like, gents, ladies need hair food most of the time. Whether they have a frontal, whether they don't have a frontal, whether they are growing their crowns or not growing their crowns, but ladies should see value in their hair, right? That was our idea with it. Both men and female should see value in their hair. right? For Rabachita, Amachans find pride in Inchep. That's still here, right? So, but I'm still growing using the products and the survey. Among other people, saying Z6. So, yeah, since I've been using the products. So, yeah, nah, it's over soon, guys. But I'm using the product now because I'm even in China. So, our directive is like, we are African people, one, and there's pride within our hair because it looks beautiful on us, right? So, from that joint, me and the gents decided one of the gents studied chemical engineering, right? So they know how to fiddle with chemicals. One is an accountant. He studied accounting. So the other one is into marketing. They studied marketing and they did business administration at the same time. I did business administration and I love people. I'm into sales. I'm a salesperson. So when we looked at our skills and qualifications, we were like, everyone already has a position. We won't be fighting for a position. One.
Shout out.
Instead of just smoking this weed, I spend about money about shit. So we were like, yeah, let's just do it like the white people do it. Started a whole product in Sango because we knew the value within smoking weed, and we discussed the value of smoking weed because sometimes when we show those sentimental information about weed, which what does it do to you?
Never emotional.
See, very emotional, dog. You understand? See, but very deep.
Whoa! Okay. So Manje, so what's your target market for this? Black people in Pacific, male and female.
Male and female of
Zonke
all
bonke.
age groups. Zonke bonke. Our target market is anyone who's looking at growing their crown.
Okay.
That is our market. Whether you're trying to let your kid you can use this product from Mtanona 7. 6 going downwards, you can't use it, right? Mtanona 7 going upwards, that's what it has been verified for, and it is allowed. It is proven it works for Mtanona 7.
Next thing, she's
scalp sometimes because hair going down there, 6 going down there, there's specific products or chemicals that should be used for those hair. So we are not in that stage to afford those chemicals now. But for now, from 7 years, Mtana Komagana 7 up going to Abokoko says Buizino Lezabo. If you can check, trust me, if ufunu mama ako or rukoko ako yambo nangati na ufunu gumbiseli no lezabo, especially nabo mama nabo there. I think what I've realized recently is that most of my customers, specifically on my side, right, in the business, are people that abo mama batala.
Hence
40s to 60s.
Hence.
Most of the time, hence, no, papa, and a baby mom.
Okay, I go to
And so, because of that, I see Uguti, they are the ones that are valuing their hair so much. Because in Tangazami, mostly, they're like, as long as in the frontal and all those, but they're not realizing one thing. If frontal, at the end of the day, they are making them lose. It's not like they are losing hairline. Yes. It's not like they are losing hairline because of the weave, but they are losing hairline because of like crew. Because when they have to remove that goes with your hair at the end of the day, right? So, yeah, dog. Dog. Beauty is pain. Beauty is pain. That's why it's in a beauty is pain.
I'll use a product when the days of doing a fade away. Get it?
Yeah. Got it? Forget
I
about
will
it.
use your product when the days of doing a fade away.
Oh! Come on! No, but you also need it for a fade to not fade away, you know? Because there are niggas with fades that have faded.
I guess I still have my hair intact.
Okay.
So the day it fades away.
No, even with your hair intact. You
know
the duty of this thing. It's not for people who You know what it does? It nourishes your hair with shine. You know, it brings back
No.
There's a difference between SKL is kami or healthy talk. Like Koni Afro and then there's that black, afro, ikanyiwe, that is shiny and moistured.
Okay.
That's what my product achieves, right?
Okay.
Yabo le ntshebele, yabo ntshebele aba ba khalela kuma TikTok. That's what it achieves. That's the role.
Sibakhalelayo.
Eh baba,
No.
hayi, esiba, eh baba. Yeah, abo baby. Thina angina baby la, abo baby abakhalela bachita.
Okay,
Eh mara kunabachita abakhalela amachita but thina sikho lapho. Sikho lapho.
Angizingeni. Moving right along. Wasuswa yini Hill Pro radio?
I hit pro
Sesayivala manje.
Hill Pro radio into angisusa dog, it's money dog. It's as simple as that. There's nothing.
Is that where you started your radio career?
Yeah, I started my radio career because Intengeni Sogu Hill Pro Radio was my brand. Shout out to my brand, by the way, guys. So Intengeni Sogu Hill Pro Radio, I ngene Hill Pro Radio in a fashion show because of my brand, right? I first went there for an interview because of my brand, and then I got an opportunity to host a fashion show now.
Oh.
That's when I met Jamie Bartlett, right? And then I became good friends with him.
Ni hosted lapha Hill Pro.
Yeah, we hosted it.
Outside Blood.
No, business started with Lutu Dog, and it had, I think, 2 or 3 extra celebrities from, but those that are actors.
Okay.
I don't remember quite well. But yeah.
No, there's rumors good to know Vinny started there.
Yeah, Vinny started there.
Oh, okay.
Vinny started there, definitely.
Shout out.
Yeah, and when he was about to boom, that's when I was about to start working there.
So na shintsha.
Yeah, but Shinchana, bengeni hot, pumi hot. Bring the fire on the station. That's when I met Uchemi Bartlett. And then the brand, they started loving the brand, but they fell in love with my personality more than the brand.
Because ubuhlanya nje.
Yeah, because Benkhanya, and I was wild and I was out there, and that's what they loved about me, that I was able to communicate with anyone, but at the same time, I'm able to act as professional as fuck when you talk to me about business. So that's what they saw. That's what they saw in me, and they were like, no, we'll absorb you, dog. We need you here. And then yeah, that's how I got my show in the branch, my first ever show. Oh dog, I enjoyed that show. I got the show new one, and then as the show grew, they brought in a girl that I co-hosted with, and then yeah, dog, I had fun in that show. I got to meet a few celebrities. You know. Hey dog, that was nice. That life was nice.
That was definitely nice.
It was nice,
that was
but
nice.
the fucked up part was that I was not getting paid, you know.
Yeah,
it was all about passion and just trying to learn as much. But I appreciate the fact that I know script writing today because of them. Because
Shout
they
out.
forced me. You understand? And nani now been no going forced for long, right? And thank you for that, right? Because to me, it did, for me, it was about coming in, look at the camera and you're done. You remember, dog.
100%.
You remember, dog. For me, it was just coming in, look at the camera and you're done.
That's why we used to call him a celebrity.
So yeah, I found interest in the behind the scenes of everything and anything, knowing what happens and knowing why should I set up, why the setup should be like that and things like that. So yeah.
Nah, shout out to me for
Yeah,
teaching
shout out to you and shout out to you for radio party. Ngambiso imali guys lapha.
We were a team. Yeah.
So ngambiso imali guys lapha na imali ngibonile ukuthi bekungana mali. Oh, I got an guys. I got an offer. Bengengekele Hill Pro guys. I got an offer a Suku Radio which is in Cosmo City.
Oh.
You remember that loan?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so Suku Radio gave me an offer and they were willing to pay me and give me exposure to a few endorsements. But the problem there, is one thing. I had to lose my soul. And I can't lose my soul.
I wonder how.
No, dogs, the environment, especially in the media space where
Toxic.
It's toxic and it's very toxic, you know. People with money, dog, are toxic.
Ish.
People with a lot of money, dog. People with gang money and they worked really hard for that money. They can be very toxic, dog. They can be very toxic. So I think I had a problem mostly where you got the money was in, but you were not happy as a human being when you came to the office.
That's sad.
Yeah, so I couldn't be there anymore. So that's why I had to leave. And then I just went fully into focus on Baby Teddy's podcast.
Okay, you also doing that. How's that going, by the way?
Yeah, that's going well. We had to stop because of my own personal issues that were going on and everything. But yeah, dog, God blessed me with the best team, dog, there. And I thank God for that, dog, you know, of such smart motherfuckers, but who are still out there and trying to grind as much as they can, dog, you know.
That's powerful.
Yeah, so it was just that the problem was that I was facing a lot and the chants were waiting on me. That's why we didn't. This year, I think we only released 2 episodes the whole year because I have been facing a lot of shenanigans on my own personal life, you know, so.
Yeah, cool, I'm fine.
Yeah, cool, dog. That's what I've realized, dog. It's growth. And sometimes people might see physical wars as just wars, but sometimes you were fighting spiritual wars that you're not aware of in a way, right? So for me, I'm at that stage where I'm like, yeah, let's go back, let's hit in hard. I've been taking a break for the longest, dog. Yeah, but when it comes to business, what I've been doing when it comes to business is Davidson Business Alliance. I formed an alliance, Ekaslami. I work with net banking, Chepa 1 million, Sanlam.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing your posts.
Yeah, and Bakopane Business Chamber in that. So we do networking events. Next week, May 10, we are hosting it's a Momo activation tonton.
Okay, by the time this comes out,
by the time it comes out, yeah, it might have happened.
Yeah, and a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
But okay, cool, my guy. This is the Kitchen Podcast. Saivara manje.
I say, thank you, yo. Thank you.
It's like you couldn't wait. Okay, cool. This is the Kitchen Podcast. Can you cook, and what's your favorite meal?
Guys, I can cook to survive. That's what I'll say. I can cook to survive.
Yeah.
And then my favorite meal would definitely be chicken stew.
Okay, I thought it was nyamentlao.
Nyamentlao. That's for papalas. Nah, dog. That's for papalas. But yeah.
Okay, cool,
chicken stew or rice and fried minced balls.
Well, no. Okay, that's a slug. No, shout out to you, my guy. Where can people catch you? Social media details.
So on Instagram, it's international_melanin. TikTok and Facebook, it's Mkolisi Melanin. LinkedIn.
TikTok ukona?
Yeah.
Facebook ushilo?
Yeah.
Twitter?
Facebook, TikTok. It's Mkolisi Melanin, and then Twitter. No, I don't do Twitter. Twitter is very toxic. I don't do Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Twitter is toxic.
All right. Plans for the future?
Plans for the future is just to thrive.
Okay. No. Please thrive, my man. Thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you for
the opportunity.
Even though
but
you know I'm hard work, man. Thank you for the opportunity, dog.
We out. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, Paul.
Juicy, yeah. I heard my niggas be proud of me. Look at I'm reppin' my city so wavy, ain't nobody stopping me. Yeah. I'm giving no one apologies. I'm up with the squad, can handle the sauce. I'm tryna make me some rands. Look at my leg when I dance. I want a Porsche, I want a Ferrari, I want me a ticket to France.